Hello, everyone. We are coming live from Quince's 3-day-old Hollywood dog litter. So we're just going to wait a few minutes and just let the people get on, but you can watch these little monkeys nursing away at the milk bar. Welcome everyone who's logging on. I see Penny and Liz. And Suzanne. Hi everyone. So these little guys were just born on the weekend. They're purebred golden retriever puppies. They were, this is Quince's second litter. And can we see Quince? Is she snoozing away? Oh my goodness, look at that little face. So if anybody that is watching has any questions, feel free to post them in the comments and we will try and answer your questions for you. Otherwise, you can enjoy all this puppy sweetness. And blissfully sleeping Quince. She looks very peaceful. So Quince and her puppies are being raised in the lower mainland of BC with the Fuchs family. Huge shout out to them. They are looking after these little guys for the first 8 weeks of their life. So Quince lives with them full time. And then when she has her puppies, everybody pitches in to help care for them. So right now, Quince is doing most of the work, but there's lots of laundry, and someone is with these guys all day, every day. So we really appreciate that. The sire in this litter was GDB Tracy?
Lantern.
GDB Lantern. So Guide Dogs for the Blind. So purebred golden retriever. And if you want to see what he looks like, I know that you go look at Pad's Golden Girls on Facebook. That's Quince and Minnie's page. They posted a picture of him recently. So Tracy, would you mind introducing us to these little monkeys, even if you just tell us their collar color? If they're orange in the front here.
Okay. So first guy here in the orange collar, that is Marley. And then we have with Scooby here is next in the blue collar. He gained the most weight last night. He's a little chubster. And this is Nana. So she is in the yellow collar. And they've got their tail wags going now. So they're getting some food. And we got the black collar here, who is Odie. Can you get this one? So green, way back underneath here, is Winn-Dixie. And then we got hanging behind Quince's foot there is our turquoise girl, and she is Chloe. And then Mr. Red, just having a snooze, is Benji. And purple girl is Miss Lassie, having a little sleep by herself there.
Yeah, so Greg is asking why do their tails wiggle? So that is always our indication that they have a good latch and that they're nursing. So I think it's because they're focusing so much energy and attention on suckling and nursing. But the tail kind of going stiff and starting to wiggle like that is a good indication that they've latched on. When they're sleeping, you'll notice that their tails, like Marley's there at the front, is just nice and relaxed. But there's a lot of energy that goes into nursing. How many times a day do they get milk is Allison's question. So at this stage of the game, it's really just a rotation of eating, sleeping, and mama cleaning them. So, a lot of the time now when they're awake, they are nursing or they're looking for mom to nurse. So it's a round-the-clock operation. I don't know. Would you say probably about once an hour, Tracy?
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's almost constantly there's somebody nursing from Quint. She takes a break and goes to the bathroom and maybe has a drink and eats and then rushes right back in. So that's about the only time she's out of the whelping box right now. And for the most part of that, there's somebody nursing.
Yeah. And to give you a sense of how quickly things are going to change, the puppies that you saw yesterday are 4 weeks old and probably weigh about 10 times as much as these guys. These guys, we expect them to double their weight in the first week. So they are going to go from being anywhere between 300 and what was our biggest, 530 grams.
Sounds about right.
And they're going to, so some of these guys are going to be over a kilo within a week. So they grow really, really quickly, and that obviously takes a lot of milk. You're welcome, Alice. And yes, Wendy and Nancy, we agree wholeheartedly. They are adorable. So at this age, there's not as much action to see, but we're excited to be sharing with you all every day over the next several weeks, kind of alternating back and forth between the two litters so you can see what the development looks like. Cheryl, to answer your question, we have 4 boys. So we have Marley, Scooby, Benji, and Odie.
Yep.
And then the girls are Lassie, Winn-Dixie, Chloe, and Nana. So they're named after famous Hollywood dogs. Some very classic names. And then, Marie, you're asking which one of the boys was the smallest, and I do have that information here somewhere, if you give me a sec. The interesting thing is that birth weight doesn't actually correlate very strongly to adult size. So often we'll have very small puppies who turn out to be big bruisers, and the opposite is also sometimes true. So thinking back, I know many of you followed the live streams with Cadence's U.S. Parks litter, and Hallie, who was enormous at birth, she was almost 700 grams, wound up being just a very average sized female, whereas her brother Dune, that was not terribly big, wound up being about an 85, 90 pound male, where I think Hallie is only about 60 pounds as an adult. So that's quite interesting. So in terms of this litter, I'll tell you guys what their sizes were at birth. I always find that information fascinating. But I'm just going to look and see what our smallest boy was. Oh my gosh, I think all the boys were almost exactly the same size. Yeah, they were all either 520 or 530. So the boys were almost all exactly the same size. And then our smallest puppy was Winn-Dixie at 420. They are 3 days old today. So Wendy, Winn-Dixie is from a movie called Because of Winn-Dixie. And Chloe is from, is it Beverly Hills Dog?
Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua. So. And Wendy, I think that's Quince that you hear snoring. And Tracy, how much have the puppies gained on average? So in the first 2 days,
I think they have gained. Oh my goodness! I'm trying to open the weight list right now, and I'm having a hard time opening it.
No worries.
So Scooby, I believe he has seven. He's at I think 720 grams now.
Oh my goodness!
And then the smaller girls, what are they about? They were about 620 or 600 or so.
So they've all gained about 200 grams, which is what we hope to see. Is we look for a weight gain of 50 to 100 grams a day. But as long as our puppies are gaining, we're not terribly worried. If they stay steady or they start to lose weight, that's when we start to kind of take notice. But the puppies will gain at different rates as they go along here. And sometimes some of the pups get a huge whoosh, which makes them stronger, and then they're pushing other ones out of the way. And so our job is just to kind of try and keep some of that balance. And Carol's asking how much Quince eats when she's nursing. So most of our dogs eat probably, is it 4 times now, Tracy? 4 times their pre-pregnancy volume?
I think, yeah, or 200%, I think it was.
Oh, 200%.
But I pretty much, for the last few days, I've just been filling up her bowl as needed, and she's just been eating as needed, right? The last few days.
Yeah. Yeah. And it really depends on the dog, too. We have had different, like some dogs, we want to see our mums are maintaining their body weight nicely and producing lots of milk. And some dogs need a lot more to do that, depending on their metabolism. So we really treat these guys as individuals as we're kind of going along here. So if we were noticing that Quince was kind of losing body weight, etc., we would be increasing her food to compensate. So. Oh my goodness, they are so cute. All right, well, we're gonna try, because we're gonna do these daily for the next little while. Keep this to about 10 minutes. So if anybody has any last minute burning questions, feel free to post them in the comments. We'll stay on for about another minute or so. But you can dial in again tomorrow, and we'll be back with the helicopter litter in Calgary that are 4 weeks old now, of black and yellow Labradors. So you get to see the full variety of Pads, pups, golden retrievers, and as well as the labs. And when this recording is finished, we will post the video, so you can go back and watch it again if you like. They will be posted each day to our live stream. So when we finish live streaming, we publish the video. So you can go back, or you can share it out to your friends that are needing a little bit of adorable joy in their day. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.